Now, for more on the Lassa fever outbreak in Kano and Delta states, Ibrahim, Issa, Ikenna, Amaechi joined me now for updates. Let's begin in Kano. There were talks about investigation on the outbreak there and how about 4 medical doctors and a pregnant woman were killed by the disease. What updates do you have for us, Ibrahim, Issa?
Main 4 medical doctors and also a medical professional is still hospitalized, and the number still remains that 292 are being monitored. As we speak, there is lots of sensitization ongoing in the state. Local radio stations are being used. Jingles are being played so that residents would understand what Lassa fever is and how to prevent its spread. And as we speak, sensitization is also ongoing at the Amaechi Kano Teaching Hospital where the incident occurred. The number still remains, and since yesterday when the report of Lassa fever spreads, there is panic. Panic has been ongoing in the hospital where it occurred. There's also panic in the state, although some do not know what Lassa fever is. So the jingles that are being played on radio stations would help disseminate the information on what residents are supposed to do whenever they come across anything that has to do with rodents or wild animals that they are being advised to desist from having contact with.
All right, let me start with you quickly, Ibrahim. We know the Lassa fever, from what we've learned, is not contagious from person to person. Has it been confirmed now that the 4 medical doctors and the pregnant woman actually died of Lassa fever in Kano?
2 medical doctors have been confirmed that they died as a result of Lassa fever. Then 1 victim, that is the pregnant woman who is the indexed person who went under cesarean section, also died. The Nigerian Medical Association in Kano State are mourning doctors who died of Lassa fever and also doctors who died in a motor accident. So that's made the number to be 4. As we speak, 2 medical doctors died, 1 is hospitalized, 2 others died of motor accidents.
All right, let's take this to Delta, where we're told that 2 cases have been confirmed. 1 of them has died and the other receiving treatment. Ikenna, what more do we know about the patient currently receiving treatment in Delta?
All right. A youth corps member.
Ikenna, what more do we know about the patient currently receiving treatment in Delta State?
Well, Nifemi, what I can tell you right now is that the corps member who is receiving treatment as a result of being tested positive for Lassa fever is responding to treatment, and of course the state government is actually monitoring that one because of they're not just monitoring only him, they're monitoring cases of contact between him and other people, and of course the one that died, the woman that died of Lassa fever, they are also monitoring cases of people she had contact with so that they can actually put all those people under checks to ensure that there's no spread of the disease from one person to the other.
Ikenna, so what medical doctors have told us is that this virus is typically transmitted by the urine or feces of rats to humans. How much sensitization is ongoing where you are as a form of education for the citizenry to know what to do at such a time as this?
Well, it's very, very important for the government to actually come out because there's always panic when you see people die as a result of this kind of ailment. It's not the first time we have had cases of Lassa fever in the state. And of course, the state government is actually going around sensitizing people through radio and television programs to ensure that the people are not in any panic mood. The thing has been contained according to the Commissioner for Health. And of course, they want the people to know that everything is under check, ensure that their environment is clean, and these rats that are causing this ailment will actually not find any place to stay if there's no death around them.
Well, Ibrahim, Issa Johnson from Kano, Ikenna, Amaechi joined from Delta. Keep an eye on this development for us. Thank you, guys.